All right, guys, Honey Jefe here. I believe it's the 23rd of April, 24th, it's a Tuesday evening. And a little disappointment. As you can see, did some weed eating. If you watch the last video, it's an hour and a half of just me doing work, not talking. You may see what I did. So I had a nuke right here, and I thought it looked great. I put it in a box. This box, I believe, yes, with a 2-frame feeder. 5 of the frames that came from the nuke, and 1 frame with comb, and 2 frames of foundation. However, there was no queen in there, so I wanted to combine it with another hive. Well, the next hive, the next walkaway split that I did, that was right here and right here, same situation, except they were 10 frames. I went through them and there's nothing but nectar and honey in there. There's no brood, didn't see any queen, no eggs, nothing. So what I did was pray that when I checked this one out, because this was a double deep, that there'll be brood in there. And there was. I didn't see a queen, I didn't see eggs, but I saw lots of larvae, a lot of brood. So I put the nuke that I put to a 10 frame body on top, and I put a super on it. There's a lot of bees in that nuke. I mean, it was full of bees. There was bees still going in there and making honey and nectar, bringing in nectar. So there should be plenty of resources in there. So I have to remind myself, I'm not going to sell the honey or harvest the honey from that super right there. And I may have to break this down later. Anyway, I still have the issue of having 2 walkaways right here that didn't have any queen. Fortunately, this walkaway split had a brood in there. I didn't see the queen, and this one was the same. So I took the single body walkaway split that had lots of bees, lots of comb, lots of nectar and honey, and put them on top of here. Now, if you remember yesterday, I came in and thought they looked good and just put supers on them to give them a little space so they wouldn't swarm. I think these guys just swarmed and the bees didn't survive because the queen didn't make it back from the mating flight, the new queen. Anyway, so these guys got lots of bees, lots of brood, more bees added to it from here. And then I just, because this super, one of these supers was on here, or both these supers, but one of these supers that has comb in there was on all night. There could be eggs in there. I don't know. If there are, that's fine. I don't care. I don't use queen excluders. I'm not going to try to worry about that, but I put them on top, or I put this super on top. This one, I think yesterday I said it was 8 frames with just foundation. It's actually 9 frames, so it's a little bit better, but they're probably not going to make it. Technically, they won't make comb on there if there's no comb already on there, but there was lots of bees on there. I did go back and check. Saw brood in this box. I took out all the max strips that were in there. You can leave those on for supers, but it doesn't do good as far as like continuity of the brood in the cluster where they cluster together. You kind of want them to be able to like share the heat. If you got something in between there, like people will put swipper sheets down in between the boxes, you shouldn't do that. They need to be able to maintain their heat and transfer. And so I leave the max strips on all the time. And I'm just kind of realizing, like, well, you know, it's not ideal to leave it on. It's not going to hurt anything as far as the chemical that's in there for the mites, but it does probably get in the way of continuity and flow of the hive. So I took them all out. This one I didn't see anything up here, but I did find lots of stuff in the bottom box. So I put the super on there, And I just left it like it was. I just wanted to double check. I thought I was gonna have to combine all these. I was just praying that. So when I thought I had 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5 there. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there was a nuke on top of there. I thought, well, I'm gonna have 8. I'm back down to 5. So I had 1 split work. I think I had 4 starting out at the season. Made a few splits. Brought a nuke out here. Anyway, I'm kind of worried about these guys. These guys are probably, I don't see any fighting going on. I didn't do the newspaper method. I didn't do any of that crap. I just ain't got time for it right now, man. I think these guys will get along fine. One of them's been queenless for, these 2 have been queenless for probably a week or 2. And so they're probably glad to have a queen. Speaking of newspaper method, this is from previous time. These guys here, what's going on with you guys? I think I just took the interest reducer off there. Same there. I guess I just took them off and they're not all bundled up in one spot. All right, guys, I'm rambling on. That's just my style, man. I ramble on. But I hope you enjoy it. Hope there's something you can teach me. If you see something I did wrong, and I'm not above listening to what you got to say. Thanks a lot, guys. Y'all have a good one.